Hey Summers!
Hi everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 and an original house design. This is in your town, Sims Peaks, and it's on the mysterious island next to the turtle monument here. So, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a special little house. Be warned, this is not for the faint of heart. But we like it.
Because we're evil.
Yeah.
That's why we like it.
So imagine, if you will, it's getting late. 2 children are alone in a deserted forest with only the noises of insects and creepy animals around them. They don't know which way to go home, but they do see on the floor some twinkly little lights that seem almost like delightful bits of food.
Maybe breadcrumbs.
Maybe breadcrumbs. Shiny, shiny, sweet breadcrumbs. So they follow the breadcrumbs through the forest, wondering where it might lead. Is this going to be the way home? Who's to say?
Wait, were these breadcrumbs left by other children? Is that what you're getting at? Because...
They didn't put them there.
Right.
Yeah.
The breadcrumbs were left by someone else.
Yeah, and oh look, you can see just at the top here something more colourful and bright than anything else in this dark and moody forest with this nasty dead soil. It's a beautiful little colourful path. I know, there's even a wishing well. Well, that's really nice. So the starling's looking up, and as the kids follow the path round, things start to look brighter and brighter. They can see some huge candy floss trees. Some beautiful trees, a beautiful colourful house. This is looking really nice. That house almost looks good enough to eat. There's toys outside, there's a Santa sled off to one side, and right at that front door, there's some edible looking plants and some balloons. This, even if it's not home, it's got to be a safe place for 2 hungry little children. So they knock on the door, and someone inside hears the faint noise of children and comes to open it. It's a beautiful woman dressed all in black with a strange hat on her head, but she invites them in. And the inside is even better than the outside. It's full of beautifully soft furnishings, lovely floors, walls that look like you could lick them. And she says, come on, make yourself at home. You can eat anything you see. You want to eat my licorice lamp? Go ahead. Want to eat the chocolate off the top of my chest of drawers? Fine. But why don't you? But also, apart from just eating food, and there's a lot of food here to eat, why don't you look next door? I've got loads of toys for little children. I really love kids, but unfortunately, I haven't got any children of my own, so I love it when I have guests. So why don't you play with the toys, play with the building blocks, play with the dollhouse? And the little kids, already having chocolate smeared around their mouths, pick up the toys and really enjoy playing with them, but then they smell something really nice through a doorway just beyond. What's in there, they ask the witch, for that's what this lady dressed in black is. And she says, this is more food, come on, there's even more food for you to eat. I've been baking a feast all day and it's just me. I would really love if you could help me eat some more of this delightful food. And they go through this door and they see pizzas, they see bacon and eggs, they see burgers, they see loads of beautiful food. So they stuff their faces, and one of them might or might not eat one of the table legs at the same time.
Or the tabletop.
Or the tabletop, that's true. So by the time the children are full and can't eat any more, they're starting to feel sleepy.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
I mean, do they get to sleep in the witch's bedroom over here?
No, they do not.
So where do they get to sleep?
Well, she suggests she can show them where to sleep, and she has beautiful bedrooms they can sleep in just through this final door.
Over here.
Yeah, she opens the door, she gets the kids to start to walk through, and then she pushes them down the stairs.
Oh gosh, you're terrible.
It's not me. The kids roll, but they're so full and so fat from all this beautiful food, they just roll down the stairs, but they do knock their heads on the bottom and knocked out cold.
And then what happens?
Now the witch drags each of them in one hand down this long corridor to her bedrooms. And she does have bedrooms. She was not lying. She has 4 bedrooms for little children. But they're also little prison cells. She puts 1 child in each, locks the door, puts the key back into one of her witch's pockets, and then looks into one of the other bedrooms opposite. Inside that cell is another little boy who has been there for quite some time, and he's fast asleep. She opens the door silently, goes into the bedroom, yanks him out and pulls him down the long corridor. And he thinks, maybe I'm going to get some more food in his half-awake little state. But instead, she pulls him into a secret room that he hasn't seen before. It's a dark room, really dark. And inside there's just a table. And she puts the little boy on the table.
And then that's it.
And then the screen fades to black.
And then after that, and you can see there are kind of some stains of blood and stuff on the table, she leaves him for a good few days for the flavour to improve. And then she takes what's left of him down through this corridor, connecting to her kitchen, her special kitchen, not her kitchen for making nasty things like sweets, but to her own private kitchen for making food that she likes to eat. And down here she has all the supplies she could ever need. She has barrels full of all sorts of magical and child goodness. And she has a table where she prepares her pies and foods, and then she puts little bits of a little boy into the big cauldron right above her fire. And that's what happens in this house. So terrible.
That's the story. Well, we don't yet know what will happen to the little boy and little girl who just got captured by the evil witch. Maybe they will escape in time before they are butchered and made into a pie.
Oh my goodness. If only whoever built this house had put windows on the back of this playroom here, then the kids might have seen that there is in fact a nasty graveyard in the back of the house.
With skeletons just where the witch has tossed them.
Yep.
Yeah.
If only. And also, if only whoever had left these breadcrumbs, somebody named Hansel, I would say, had left them a freaking sign or a note instead of breadcrumbs.
And if only maybe she'd been cooking just as they came through the forest, they would have seen that in fact this isn't a wishing well, but it's a chimney.
Oh.
A chimney right above her cauldron. And maybe what they would have smelled, I hope it wouldn't have smelled good. Hopefully it would have alerted them that something strange was going on in this house. But alas, she was not cooking that day.
Alright guys, really sorry. We, tried to build a gingerbread house. I think neither of us really is that into the gingerbread furniture, to be honest. It's a little bit much for us. But we thought...
We Tim Burtoned it and tried to take the lovely cute furniture and make it into something slightly less cute. I think it's really cool, and I think it's a really fun little house with obviously a significant story to it too.
Yes. Obviously, if you are familiar with the fairy tale Hansel and Gretel, then you will know what this is all in reference to, and if you don't, we will leave a Wikipedia link in the video description below so you can read the fairy tale for yourself, or read about the fairy tale for yourself. But in the meantime, we hope you've gotten something out of this video.
Yeah, we hope you've enjoyed this special house tour from us. Please let us know what you think in the comments below.
And in the meantime, be very careful when wandering through forests.
Thanks for watching.